Okay, so while I wait for people to join, let me get some things situated. Whew, okay, I am gonna be wearing like just poofier and poofier articles of clothing because it is cold. It is cold, it's rainy. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's happening? But okay, today we are going to be finishing up this jacket that I started yesterday. And let me go ahead and, oops, oh my gosh. I'm over here trying to do all this stuff, but basically I wanted to pin I wanted to pin my website onto the chat so y'all can like be able to check out my artwork, check out my online gallery and everything, but I have some stuff plugged up to each other. So anyways, but yeah, like I hope you guys are doing well. If you're watching the replay, hey, thanks for being here. And you know, I'm waiting for people to join the live. I think that going live every weekday has definitely been interesting. I've been doing this for like, I don't know, I think I'm gonna go back and kind of count, but I feel like I've gone live at least 18 times, at least. And I know it takes like 20 or 30 times for something to become a habit. And so I think just getting into the habit of putting myself out there and, you know, like selling my artwork and not afraid to be vulnerable and things like that, I think I'm just like, oh, wow, okay. All right, so let me go ahead and just put everything in the chat. All right. But yeah, it's just like an interesting, it's a really interesting experience, like sharing my process. Masmola says, hey, beautiful, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even light the incense or set an intention for today. I think today's intention will be trust, like divine trust, trusting that God got you, trusting that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. I think that's today's energy because that's something I've been reminding myself. And like, I am going to talk a bit about that as well, but I'm just like, hold on. Let me get everything pinned. But Masmola, I hope you're doing well. I'm just like trying to pin my website into the chat. Okay, so shop my art and fashion here. I'm also just like really learning to get more comfy with and the fact that YouTube is a sales funnel for me. And so yeah, that's something I'm learning. Okay. I've placed it in the chat and let me pin it. Okay, so yeah, I have that situated. Okay, now also, I guess like today's title, sometimes I'm like hesitant to put CEO lessons or not because I'm like, what are we doing today? I'm gonna say painting a leather jacket. Yeah, that's what I'll put for the description. Usually I try to do all of this stuff before I get live, but I'm like, it's okay. It's a Wednesday, it's hump day. We all know how it goes. Okay. And also, I just feel like I'm not necessarily, what's the word I'm looking for? Pressure on myself to portray perfection. Like, it's not by force. Like, I think that as an artist, you know, there's so much flow that goes into this profession that I think every time I've tried to force myself to operate like a 9 to 5 per se, it just never works out. And so I'm just like, okay, you know, what does my routine look like as an artist? That's more of like where I'm at now. Like, okay, what does professionalism look like to me as an artist? Not what society has told me like it should be. So I say all that to say that like I'm not trying to put too much pressure on myself. But also, okay, let me get started painting. I just like wanted to make sure I had all of the links and everything. Rahul says, hello, beautiful lady. Hi, Rahul. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay. I'm a little sniffly today. Anyways, let me show you guys what the jacket is looking like. Okay, so this is what the jacket is looking like right now. I'm painting this jacket and I'm not done at all. So I'm just like going to work on the face a little bit more and go from there. Thank you. Okay, I don't know why it was a little bit crooked. Technical difficulties. But yeah, so I'm just like figuring it out as I go. But let's see. I think like for the face, I don't want it to be super detailed, but I also don't want it to be like too plain. And then also I'm thinking about adding a velvet trim to the cuffs and to the, how do you say it, lapel? Like this area of the jacket. Raffle says, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I wanted to feel like Diana Ross. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna add some like velvet. And in full transparency, I am currently using like hand painting silhouettes that I gravitate towards. I'm using this as a way to map out how I want to go about my original designs that will feature my artwork. So like when the time comes that I'm able to print something like this onto leather, and I can afford to do that, because it's like finding the suppliers is the somewhat easy part. It's the capital to do what you need to do with the suppliers that is like, oh my gosh. But basically, I know I have a design in my head of like this fur trim leather jacket with my artwork. Like I already know how it's gonna look, and so I'm just kind of mapping out with fabric that I already have. So yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna add that velvet trim to the cuffs and then like the label. Rahul says, first like done by me, period. I love that. Thank you. Okay. So let us begin. So I feel like the eyes are a moment of trepidation because I'm like, how exactly do I want to go about doing this? I'm also not sure exactly what color I want to use for her eyeshadow. I don't know. Maybe I could use blue. Please share the coffee. I needed coffee today. I just feel like I want to go into hibernation, but I can't. Not yet. Okay. So I'm still trying to decide. Like, I'm just kind of going through and seeing what might be the best. I don't know. I mean, see, choosing the colors to work with is the hardest part sometimes. Because I'm like, I don't know. I I mean, I know I want the lips, or I wanted the lips to be red, but I feel like her body is like a reddish brown. So maybe I should just work on, let's see. I feel like maybe if I added some pink, that could be cool. Some pink and blue. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'll do. But yeah, I don't know. But okay, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm painting this leather jacket. So let me show you what it's looking like. Be sure to subscribe and to like the live. Okay. That's what it's looking like so far. And so right now I'm just like trying to decide how I want certain elements to look. But then part of me is just like, don't overthink it. Just start, you know? So I feel like sharing my process on live has forced me to get this energy of just do it, you know? Okay, so now that I'm putting this on, I'm thinking I might use this for the eyebrows instead. Oh, I think this looks pretty good. I like it. Okay, I like how it's looking so far. Yeah, I'm really just going through of like just intuitive art creation and not making everything super planned, you know? Also today, so I don't have Instagram threads, but you know, it'll still show like what the threads say and stuff like that. So there's this curator and she's based in Atlanta and she made a thread post talking about how it takes so much grit to be a full-time artist in cities like Atlanta and how we're ranked so low in arts funding. And it was interesting because, you know, yesterday I was talking about how Vogue Business was talking about, or wrote an article about just luxury shopping in Atlanta and stuff like that, and how I just think, I don't know, I think it's interesting, this bubbling, it's like it's coming. I feel it. I feel the bubbling like Black Renaissance that I'm seeing in Atlanta. But it's like slowly but surely, like it's just really slow. And so I think seeing her comment about like the lack of arts funding, that's been something I've always been frustrated with, even as a child, like because you know I did art shows and things like that when I was much younger. And then it's like, oh, we don't have an arts program. So it was just like, damn, I would have liked to be in AP art, you know, I would have liked to have the opportunity to do certain things like that. But her thread said that we're 49th in art funding. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think like it is interesting, you know, where Atlanta is in terms of just like and movements that we're seeing. Also, sorry, I'm just like trying to decide how I want to do her eyes. I don't know. We might have to do some cut crease action. I don't know. I'm like totally winging this. I kind of want her to have like a retro vibe meets Cleopatra. I don't know. Does that make sense? Retro vibe meets Cleopatra. Like Amy Winehouse type of cut crease. But yeah, no, basically, yeah, Atlanta is very interesting because I wish like there were more programs focused on community art. I think one of my usual peeps that joins the lives, CM Mike. I don't know if he's gonna join today, but like we talked about this, I think like 2 days ago, about just I don't know, like community art programs and stuff like that. And I know Chicago has a big scene where there's a lot of community art, community like poetry, and it's like dragging teeth to get people to even notice the value or appreciate the value of arts and like arts programs, especially in the South. Is like I think right now there's millions of dollars going into this high school football stadium not too far from where I live. Millions. And I'm just like, but the kids can't read though. The kids can barely speak English. Like, why are we doing all of this funding for football? Like, and I used to have these conversations or these thoughts and these queries, these internal queries when I was younger, because I was just like, dang, like, I wish, they had funding for XYZ, but it feels like it's just a cultural thing that we're gonna have to navigate forward from. And to also get to a place where it's more collaboration instead of like copying. Like, it's so interesting, right? So how I'm doing an ongoing type of like raffle to win an original piece from me, which let me pause and talk about that. If you feel so inclined, which now I'm realizing that this is showing up backwards. But basically on my Cash App, my company's Cash App, whatever gifts you send go towards me opening up a physical space to share my art and fashion designs. And for any gifts that you send, you will get a small print of my original artwork. Anything over $20 that enters you into a raffle to win an original piece by me, priced and valued at over $5K. So yeah, I will be giving away a premium original, and I can't wait. I think I'll probably do that once we hit 1,000. But literally, I saw like another artist who I know that we follow each other. Like, I was like, oh wow, that's such a coincidence. They're doing a raffle too with the $20 buy. And like, I don't know, I just think it's like funny because it's just like, dang, we could get more accomplished like working together. But I feel like sometimes Atlanta has the energy of like, you know what? I see this person doing that. I'm gonna do that too. I'm not gonna like try to collaborate with them. I'm just gonna like use their idea. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just very interesting. But for me, those things don't. But I do think that there is definitely a hunger to an extent for like more of that collaborative environment in the art space in Atlanta. I'm ready for us to move past the competition element. Like, I think there's so much of that energy though because there's so few opportunities for artists down here, which I think can change. I think it can change. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it would take to change that, but I do think it can improve. I hope. Okay, so right now I'm about to go in and fix her hair. I feel like this artwork is inspired by art I used to be exposed when I was younger. It's all kind of like a fever dream. But there was, I don't know what this style of art is called, but it was like these Black abstract artists. And I feel like when I think about it, it reminds me of, I don't know, being young and watching Little Bill or like watching The Cosby Show or A Different World. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like there was this style of like Black art where it was like abstract, but the color theme at the same time. I don't know. It's like a nostalgic feel that I'm getting right now. And I'm like, I feel like maybe I've seen this style of artwork somewhere before. But I'm trying to think about the name of what those artists would be. But yeah, I'm overdue though for a proper museum visit. I need to go see the sketch of Andre Leon Talley in Atlanta. That's definitely an exhibit that's on my mind. Like, it's on my list. I need to also go to London before May 2026 to see the Nigerian modern art exhibit at the Tate Modern. I've been peeping it all up and down, like everywhere, LinkedIn, YouTube, everywhere. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like to see this emphasis on modern art coming from Nigeria, and as a Nigerian myself, a Nigerian American artist, I just feel like it's kind of like what I said in, I think, yesterday's live. There's not a lot of appreciation for the abstract just yet in contemporary African art markets. I think the African diaspora, our art market is still developing anyway. It's definitely there, but I think to move away from this like model that relies on gatekeepers who may not see the value in African art, like I think we're moving away from that. And so we're seeing galleries like, for example, the Marianne Ibrahim Gallery, or like, I'm trying to think of some other Black owned galleries. I know in Dallas, Pencil on Paper, I think is what it was called. They like have a pretty good presence there. And I think the Daisha Board Gallery in Dallas as well. I think they just moved online for the interim. I don't know if they're like shutting down their physical space permanently or not. But see, even that, I think that like is a whole conversation in itself about the longevity that we see in Black owned art spaces, and like how can we increase that so we have more just like exposure to Black art. Because when I was listening to the 60 Minutes interview by Amy Sherald, which is really good, you should go watch it. It took me back to my childhood watching Anderson Cooper like interview somebody really cool. Yeah, I was like, okay, period, love this. But she was talking about how, growing up in Columbus, Georgia, it was when she saw um sorry, I'm like trying to multitask, but when she saw a painting and there was a Black man in the painting, she was like, she'd never seen a Black person painted before. And I'm like, wow, that's so interesting. Like, and she was like, it was at that moment that she knew she wanted to be an artist. Like, she wanted to do this. And I think people don't realize how much artistic representation matters, but it does. It does. I feel like this is some of the oldest ways that we've been able to communicate what we care about, what we value as humans. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's definitely a market in the African diaspora art space for something that moves beyond just purely like figurative, super realistic. How close can it get to a photograph type of artwork? Because I feel like that's definitely, what goes viral. But I think in the contemporary art space, the future is so abstract. Like, I think people are leaning more into abstraction again and appreciates on abstraction. And so that's why I'm really excited about the exhibit at the Tate Modern. Nigerian modern art from the 20th century, I think is what it is. Yeah, I think that's going to be really cool. So I need to make my way to London before May, like, definitely, because I think that's how long, I'm pretty sure that's when the exhibition ends. So yeah, that's on my list. It's right there. And then I don't know yet if I want to like go see the Victor and Rolf exhibition at the High Museum. I don't know. I'll see. Like, I mean, I feel like I've just been to the High Museum so many times, and I'm just like, I wish there were more art, like galleries and. Okay, but they're coming, so that's why I gotta probably just open my own. Like, maybe that's what needs to happen. Maybe. Okay, so I'm just still working on the hair. I decided to make it yellow blonde because I was blonde for a hot second in October. Wow, which is, I'm so excited. This year is almost over. I am ready for 2026. Like, I also feel like because there's so many things that I'm setting into motion, Q4, I feel like, yeah, I've given this year my all. I feel like I've given this year the best of me. And I'm ready to move forward with what I've learned from this year. That life was giving me. I've accepted the lessons, and I've released the trauma. And I just feel like 2026 is going to be very glorious, like very abundant, because I think there's certain things that I definitely had to learn as an artist. And some things you just learn through, as an artist. Like, sometimes you just will not know until you fuck around and find out, pretty much. So, yeah. But I'm happy with what I've learned. And I think, now that I'm also really excited about just developing my fashion line. I think that's like the most exciting part of all of this, is doing something that I've wanted to do and just figuring to do it and learning from the greats, like what I was saying yesterday about, taking inspo from Dapper Dan, and like just even his whole start, basically using what was available to him. I think like I really resonate with that. And so I'm excited to like put my art on a new canvas, which is clothes. Like, there's so many articles of clothing that I think are constructed beautifully, but they lack artwork. And like, I mean, I want to move through life colorfully. Like, I want to move through life in a vibrant manner, expressive. And, I think it goes back to a lot of what we're seeing, like the conservative movements to subjugate women and all of that. And it's like, yeah, convince women that it's bad to wear color and to be vibrant and to be seen, and they will be easier. And if you look at a lot of the fashion industry, there's not that many, if you believe it, like there's not that many women designers. So, I feel like for me, I'm creating what I want to see, motifs and symbols that represent me, that represent what it means to be free and liberated, and what it means to appreciate African womanhood, Black womanhood, what it means to life in a bold and vibrant and brave way. Like, those are the motifs that I'm infusing into my artwork, that I'm putting on these articles of clothing, and that feels just really good to do. It reminds me of that Solange song with Gucci Mane. My skin, my logo. But like, I do feel like the logos that we wear, where everything, it really is that deep. Like, we can really use that to signal what we stand for in a way that can't easily be controlled. You know what I'm saying? Because we've never seen anything in history good that is good come out of like the government trying to control what people wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've never seen anything good come out of that. And so I do think there's just something about being able to say what I want and like use symbols of what I want on clothing and create it in a way, or create it and wear it in a way that stands for something free and expressive and decolonized. And like I can do that with the types of materials I choose to use, and you know, XYZ, like the type of suppliers I use. It can all be the values that I have. And so I think like that's what's making me really excited about this. And that's why I'm like, yeah, 2026, it feels good to like go into a year with certain things already, like the foundation already set. You know what I'm saying? It's like very different from going into a year and saying, oh, I'm going to start this, I'm going to start this. But I think like that's kind of what I went into this year. I need to start this, I need to start XYZ, I need to do this, I need to do that. And I think like why I'm excited about 2026 is like, it's giving more of a, okay, the foundation is set. I just have to, you know, tend to my garden. That's all. Like I just have to get better at what I've started. But I don't really have to start anything from scratch again. Which feels really good. Like develop. And so yay. Okay, so I'm really liking how this is looking. I'm still not sure how I want to go about the eyes. In a minute, I'm going to show you guys what it's looking like. It's just, I don't want to mess it up. I wonder, actually, you know what? Let me not even start bending stuff. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hi. Oh, wow, wait. I've just been like, I didn't even know that the chat was going. Might be, y'all. Oh my gosh, like it wasn't, the chat was not showing up. Might be. Okay, so let me see right now. Okay, Miranda Bell, hey. Okay, you said, hey girl, I hope you're doing well. Been so busy getting ready for Halloween. Absolutely amazing work you're doing. Thank you so much. Oh, so happy to have you here. Yeah, I was just like so in the zone and it didn't show me, like the chat wasn't showing up. Okay, Bomo says hi. Hi. And Raffle says, please teach me to do painting. I'm a fan of your hairstyle. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I've thought about like, okay, I've wanted to do painting workshops, but I think I've had a little bit of imposter syndrome. Like, would I teach my style of painting? Like, I used to think like maybe I needed to get what's it called, like a degree or an MFA or something to teach painting. So I'm like, oh my gosh, is this something I can do? I don't know. Perhaps. Okay, so right now I want to say the hair is like, it's almost done. Kind of be like block colors, if that makes sense. I don't really need this piece of artwork to be as detailed as the Kate Spade bag, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add like little glittery strands, or maybe I might just add jewels on her neckline. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know yet. But I'm liking how it's looking so far. Okay. Now let's think about the eyes. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not exactly what color I want the eyes to be, what color the pupils should be. Oh my gosh. Did I like not? Oh my goodness. I'm hearing an advertisement and I thought I was on Spotify Premium. I'm definitely gonna have to fix that. Oh wow, that's annoying. Okay, but anyways, wow, that took me off guard. Okay, so anyways, back to us figuring out. Why are there so many ads? This is horrible. I do not want ads. Oh, yuck. Okay, anyways. Anyways, wait. How should I like do the music then so I don't have to hear ads? Let me see if I can find like a playlist on YouTube or something. That really took me off guard. I was just like, who is talking right now? I guess I need to reset my Spotify Premium. I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, like I'm also thinking a lot about like where are the art jobs going? Like on the corporate side of things, like what is the future of that? I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit. But yeah, I've been thinking about like what the future is of that because you've seen 30,000 corporate jobs, and sources say that a lot of those jobs are, advertising and things like that. And I'm just like, dang, like, are advertising agencies still going to be a thing? Like, is the art director still going to be a thing? Is the creative director still going to be a thing? Because I just can't imagine AI replacing actors. Like, AI is not that imaginative. I think AI can help with mood boarding, or like, let's say you have a sketch of something. Like, let's say you have a sketch, a really rough sketch of a dress pattern, and you're like, hey, render this on a model so I can see, how this would look on somebody. And then you can see the visualization that AI gives you, and then from there, go make your adjustments when you're sewing. Or, just like assistance to your human ingenuity, but not replacing the whole thing. Oh no, what is this? But yeah, like I just feel like it's very interesting. I'm curious, like, are we still gonna have art directors? Like, is that a thing of the past? And then if we get rid of art directors and like human art direction, is everything going to look the same? So that's gonna be very interesting. Okay, let me like get some music playing again. Copyright free for streaming. I don't even know. Like, I'm hoping that I can find something on YouTube that doesn't sound cheesy. Let's see. I don't know, man. We are going to see. I'm gonna play something and see if this. It says free, non-copyright. So let's go with this and see how it goes. All right. Anyways, yeah, like I just remember growing up, being fresh out of college and working at an advertising and PR agency and like doing all that stuff, and now it's like, wow, these jobs very soon, will they even still exist? I don't know. Hi, Kaji till infinity. What's up? How are you? I'm just painting a leather jacket today. I'm expanding my fashion line to include hand-painted wearable art. So just kind of showing that behind the scenes. They said this one is copyright free, but I'm hearing, I don't know, I'm hearing lyrics. Let's see, let's see. Wait till. I hope that this is not gonna get me copyright flagged. I'm like literally looking right now. Interesting. I don't know. It says it's fine. Okay, let me look into the chat. Kaji till infinity. LOL. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Trying to what's it called? See how I want to go about doing these eyes? But I just am not sure. Like maybe I might just do like a blue. I just don't know what to do. Or maybe I should do an orange. But yeah, how have you been? How have you been? I guess I should do like blue and just see, since this was like my first choice. I'm painting a leather jacket. It's about to be dry in some areas, and then I'll be able to pick it up and show on the screen. But I feel like if I pick it up right now, it will get messed up. Okay. Anyways, what's the vibe? What's the 411? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for this type of blue. Because I've been looking at this for the last few minutes and I'm just like, okay, let's just try something. And then if I like it, I'll continue. If I don't, it's not by force. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. I can't believe it's already 4 p.m. That's crazy. Yeah, today I was like, what am I going to talk about on live? But I feel like every time I wonder, oh, am I going to have anything to say? I just end up yapping away anyways. Okay, so this is I'm really liking how my palette is looking. But yeah. Kaji till infinity says, how are the live streams going? Are you enjoying them? I am. I think it's been like cool to document my journey in a way. Like sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, is it worth it doing this? But then I'm like, I think so. I've been seeing, channel growth. I've been able to, and I think something I've been focused on is establishing more of an awareness of like my brand and my art beyond Atlanta and beyond even the United States. And so, I mean, it's been helpful. I can't lie. It has been helpful. I think some days I'm like, oh my gosh, do I really want to go on live? But like, that's more of a mindset thing. And so I feel like when I separate myself from like putting pressure on like, oh, this many people need to subscribe or this many people need to join, I'm just like, no, this is just objectively fun for me. And I think as long as I stay in that mindset of like, okay, this is discipline and consistency into my art practice, like it gives me a sense of responsibility, because as an artist, I'm not gonna be easy to like go too much with the flow. And so I do think like saying, okay, I'm gonna do something every weekday at this exact time. It's been like interesting to implement that, but I like it. I like it at the same time. Okay. So I think for the most part it's dry enough for me to show you what it's looking like right now. So you can't really see it, but I'm not finished just yet. Oof, wait. I knew I was going to smudge something. Oh well. um, Kaji Tontendi says that's cool. Do you also do the other platforms? Right now, I have an audience on LinkedIn. I don't know. The energy of Instagram is weird to me, and I'm on a break from TikTok because it's too much. The comment sections on TikTok, have you seen them? And I've unfortunately been a witness to what happens when people like lack nuance and decide to just dogpile on you. Oh gosh, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Oh, I said that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you to like fix certain things. I'm gonna like turn down this music a little bit. Okay. So I feel like I need to add like something a little bit brighter to the cheeks. So I think I'm gonna add like a pink to the cheek area. Yeah, I'm good. But what about you, Kaji? Do you do like anything online? Because yeah, I feel like for me, YouTube, I like YouTube. And a lot of creators say like focus on one platform that is working the best for you. And I think out of all the platforms I've taken like months and quarters and stuff like that to dedicate myself to, I feel like YouTube has been the one that I see the actual results from. You said who am I playing? Summer Walker right now. So I found an allegedly non-copyright way to like play actual music. So let's hope they don't come for me after I share this. Okay. I want to add this, but I'm like scared. Okay. We'll see how this looks when I finish. Oh. The thing is, I like it, but it looks so different from what I'm used to drawing. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think the pink is actually adding a cool addition for the most part. Okay, let me like look at the chat because it's like getting a little bit tiny. Let's see. Kaji says, I have a channel called It's Wonderful with about 5K subs. I got copyrighted, LOL, and have since put the on hold. Oh wait, that's actually amazing. Like, congrats. Like, I would love to get to 5K, honestly. But wait, like they copyrighted the entire channel? That's insane. Like, how does that work? Because I know sometimes like they can copyright music and then, you know, it can affect your channel, or there's sometimes where it's like it's allowed to be used on YouTube. That is very annoying. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm about to like check into the chat, but I'm trying to change the song up. Okay. Dan Mino says, Alaere woman, you bad, and I'm here to tell you. LOL. Thanks, Dan. How are ya? Let's see. I don't know, like, what is my Spotify premium, obviously, because I'm telling you, I'm trying out this music, and I'm like, okay, I think, yeah, we'll just stick with this. Dan Reno says, I'm way better now. I'm glad to hear that. Oops. I'm glad to hear that. I'm adding some pink right now to the face, and I'm like, okay, I think it's adding like some of the detail that I wanted, but now I don't know how I want to do the lips. I was like briefly overstimulated for a quick sec because I think I'm so used to listening to like calm lo-fi on, but this is actually nice to have some lyrics. Let's cross our fingers that I do not get copyrighted. Okay, let me check into the chat. Daniela says, I feel you. Yeah, like getting overstimulated. Sometimes I'm like, well, too many stimuli, like, let's come. But I think like that happens more when I'm drinking coffee. Okay. All right. I think for the eyes, I'm liking the blue, but I think I might need to add like a lighter blue. I'm gonna show, I just need to like go over the pink areas a little bit more. But yeah. Oh. Oh my gosh, like this is taking so long to dry, so I think I keep on like smudging with my finger. But I feel like I'm really vibing with how it's looking. Y'all can tell from my smile. Okay, let me show y'all. Kaji says show the progress. I know, it's just like sometimes hard to like show without messing it up. Okay. Okay, so adding some details, and I'm gonna still need to add some details to the hair, the face, to the eyes. So just like working on that, but I am like seeing the vision come together. But I think like next time I show the progress, I think what I'll do is I'll just like try to bend my phone down, because that was a little risky what I just did. Because I was like, yo, like I don't want it to smudge anything. I feel y'all. I gotta show y'all the progress. Maybe. Oh wait, but let me show y'all what the bag that I painted last week looks like. I feel like she looks like an alien, which is really cool. I don't know what I'm gonna put on the front of the bag, but I really like this. I actually really like this a lot. And then like peek with the pants. Like, I don't know. It has been so fun because it legit feels like my art. I don't know, like I'm literally a walking canvas, and I get to make other people walking canvases, and it's like, yo, my art is my logo type shit. Like, yeah, I feel like this looks cute. This, I'm gonna put this on a jacket. I'm gonna put it on a trench, and it's going to look so cool. So stay tuned for that. I just need to like, but it's coming. That's more of a what's it called, supplier, like supply chain funding capital type of thing. Kaji says that's dope, you are talented. Thank you. Thanks, girl. Like, I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm excited. Like, I'm gonna start selling the stuff that I paint, like ready to wear. Like, I'm gonna go to a few stores and get some cute pieces and just like sell them new, because I've been getting inquiries about the stuff I've been painting now, about like selling them, and I'm like, oh, these are just to kind of show y'all like what I can do for commission. Excuse me. And my commissions are open. Like, I'll add like a more formal intake form on my website, like in the next couple of weeks. But if you do want to commission a piece, like people like reach out to me via DM or like via email and stuff like that. And there, like my email, you can send all inquiries there. And if you really are vibing with like just seeing the behind the scenes process of my work, and you're like, I would love that energy in my home, in my office, in my space, then I think you should check out my online gallery at www.AlaereLifestyle.com. So I pinned that link and you can just check it out. That's where you can see my art. And when you sign up for the newsletter, you get 10% off your first purchase from my store. So yeah, okay. I feel like I kind of messed up this area a little bit, so I'm going to like kind of dab at it with my fingers. Oh, catchy! I'm sending you hearts right back. Wait, hold on. Let me type on. Let me send some hearts in the chat. Oh, my package is here! Yay! Okay. I do ship worldwide. So yeah. That is an option. And yeah, you can buy like all of my artwork and prints, you know, some examples. Yeah, all of my pieces are on my website. Yes, I know you're in South Africa, so I do ship worldwide. And on my website, like you can change the currency and everything. So don't worry. But yeah, I'm just like really excited to like print this onto fabric, turn it into coats, turn it into dresses. Like I have so many ideas. They're coming. Okay, so let's go back over the blue. I think that's what we need to do now. For something so simple, this is just taking a long time. Like every time I'm like, oh, this is just gonna be a simple painting, it's always still complicated. Uh-oh, I put a lot. Oh, well, if you're new here and you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe. I go live every weekday at 3 p.m. Okay, so I'm going to put this blue, something a little bit lighter. I might need to use a different brush, but we'll see. Yay. Oh God. Okay, let me see if I can. Yay, y'all can see now what I'm working on. I was scared that like it might be weird, but okay, good. Now y'all can see the painting. Okay, this mix is kind of lit. Because sometimes the other music I play has me kind of falling asleep. So, let's just see. But let me not speak too soon. Let me make sure it's actually copyright free. Okay, I like this though. I like this edition of this blue. I think I'm gonna have to use a different brush though. That's the only thing. I think this might be a good brush to use. Okay. Oh no. So I saw an article yesterday. I think it was Vogue Business, and they were like talking about why made to order is surging. Like, there's just a higher demand for made to order brands. And it made me happy. I was like, yeah, because made to order means high quality. It means less weights, you know? So at least that's why I do like made to order. And I just feel like, I mean, it's not a business model for everybody, but I think like for high ticket, more custom items, made to order does make sense, if you ask me. Okay. Wow, this is like such an interesting angle. I feel so close to you guys. But all right. So right now, as you can see, I'm just like working on the eyes. I just switched to a subliminal. I was like, what is that noise? Okay, let's see. What music should I play? Yeah, I don't know. I need to like definitely look into what was going on with my what's it called, Spotify Premium. Like, what's up with all of that? Okay, this is better. It's better. I'm always like, oh, Drake. I don't know. Like, I think Drake as a person versus Drake as a musician. And I hate when people say that, like, especially in regards to, like, Chris Brown. But, I mean, like, the bops, though. He made us bops, for real. And also, I think I just have, like, some unpopular opinions on the Kendrick and Drake beef. Because I hear what Kendrick was saying, but I'm like, but if you're so mad because he's, like, this biracial kid, you know, taking the spaces that you feel belonged to Black American men, I think it's just always interesting when those critiques come from men who like are what pretty much biracial women, because I'm just like, I don't know, like it's just interesting to be mad about certain things but move in a certain way, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I felt like the whole "they not like us" movement, I thought there was some nuance to it. But you know, there's just some internet conversations that I'm like, you know what, let me not even involve myself. Okay, so I'm just like going over this. I'm gonna add some black up here for sure. Yeah. I'm looking now and I'm just like, yeah, like what is missing? What is missing? Okay. So I'm still like deciding whether or not I want to put rhinestones down the hair. I don't know. I'm like trying to decide, but like, because right now it looks like this big block of yellow and I like want to add some stuff, but I'm thinking I might add some like white strands when it's completely dry. So like, I can just show you guys better than I can tell you, to be quite honest. I would just do it and then see. Now I'm just thinking, like, what do I need to do? Okay. I'm looking at this playlist like, what is this? really going through it right now. Like, what is happening? What's happening? All I wanted was some copyright-free music, not whatever that was. Hey, Jesus. Yeah, it's okay. By tomorrow, I'll be able to like fix whatever is wrong with my Spotify Premium. Because ads? Heck no. Okay, so I'm just kind of going over the pink areas. I want to do, this is so random. Well, it's not random because someone like recently asked me about this. Also, I'm gonna like move this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think this is better. Someone recently asked me about this, like a musician, like some art ideas, and I'm not gonna say too much. I'm not gonna say too much. But it made me think, like, I was like, yo, like, I have always wanted to make like some really cool, dope, custom cover art and merch for like musicians, you know, whether that's like a band, house music, rap, whatever. Like, I just feel like I could make some really cool artwork for a musician or like a music group. And so when someone like reached out to me about that, I was like, ooh, we're on the same frequency. The universe is listening to me, which goes back to the intention for today, which was basically having trust and divine trust that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. I feel like the law of assumption has legit changed my life. Like, just assuming certain things and like being in the state of it is done because I believe makes everything so much better. Oh, Kaji, thank you. Kaji says, I'm literally staring at your beautiful face and smiling as you giggle. This is cute. Oh, we're friends. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I feel like this is literally a stream of consciousness here. So thanks for sticking around. Like, I feel like it's these one-on-one kind of connections that make going live like more fun. Yeah. And this is also like really relaxing. So it's like, I feel like it's kind of intimate, you know, bringing people into my studio. I'm like, oh my gosh, stop, I'm shy. But no, I like feel like it's cool to be able to share this with, even if it's just like 5 people, 10 people, like whatever, like, you know, if seeing me do art can like inspire other people, that's always great. Oh man, I need to get me like a mini fridge and just like stay stocked with my iced coffee. All right, so let's see what I want to do next. I do need to like fix this. Oh, may he rest in peace. Like, D'Angelo was such a vibe, man. I'm not over that. Definitely. Like, I mean, it just happened, but like, damn. Okay. So now I'm just like working in layers. Oh man, like so many layers. So many layers. Even today when I was doing my makeup, it's that time of the year where I have to manufacture a sun-kissed glow because where's the sun? And I was just like, dang, like I'm using a lot of bronzer today, like, and I feel like black people pale is very different, obviously, from rainbow pale. But like, you know what I'm talking about when it's like, you know how our skin looks like when you've been out in the sun, and you know how it looks when we haven't been out in the sun. And I was just like, I felt like I had to add layer after blush after what's it called, bronzer, just to add a glow. Today I was just like, this is not good. I need to go to the beach ASAP. Rocky, like. So I definitely want to plan some type of trip to the Caribbean. Also, yeah, like just keeping the Caribbean in my prayers. I know yesterday I saw something about a hurricane in Jamaica, and now I'm seeing Haiti as well. So I pray that everybody there is okay. But yeah, like I would love to spend some time in the Caribbean again. But honestly, wherever God takes me, I've always said I want to spend time in Africa, but, well, there's not really a but. It's just more of like, I think an opportunity needs to take me there. Like, it needs to make sense. It needs to make sense. So, yeah. Okay, this mix is kind of lit. Hey, hey. Alrighty, let me see. What am I listening to right now? Oh, I hate that, like, the old discography of Chris Brown was so good, but I don't listen to that man. I don't play Abusers. Gosh, I love that song. Now I have to. Damn. Like, it's just like he's just one of those artists where I can't separate the artistry from the behavior. Like, I can't do it. Like, I love myself too much to listen to Chris Brown. I can't do it. Because it kind of makes me think of like when women are like, oh, they complain about some hip hop musicians who like degrade women in their songs and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Like, I don't like that either, but I'm not gonna still listen to it. I think like what doesn't make sense to me, saying, oh, I don't like how this musician talks about black women, how they treat black women, how they do this, how they do that, and then it's like you're still listening to them though. And I think I just have a very low tolerance. I've said this before. I have a low tolerance for misogyny. Like, and I like when I say low tolerance, like you can't even be like, just don't even bring any misogyny around me because then I can't be around you. So, yeah. Very interesting, very interesting. I'm actually shocked though that it's this cold. Like, not to be like talking about the weather, but like, y'all see, I'm in a teddy sweater. I'm like, it's, I mean, it's like the type of weather you do a marathon of Twilight and Breaking Dawn in, which I think like after this, after I get off, I think I'm gonna like put Breaking Dawn Part 2 on and just do some work. Okay, so this is why I'm happy that it's playing some music with lyrics, because now I'm like, I'm getting into the details and I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little quiet. Might be y'all. I just like got really into it. Okay. Now let's see how I'm going to put the eyes. Eyes will always be like what I'm not gonna say strongly dislike, but I'm always like, oh. I'm like, oh gosh. Let's see how this goes. But I'm not gonna put too much pressure on it. Remember, I told myself I am not striving to corporate perfection, just human-made beauty. I feel so aesthetic. I used to feel like, oh my gosh, is my art too colorful? Very nonsensical question to be asking myself. But like, like there was a wave where everybody was calling, like, I kid you not, I would watch or I would see some reels or whatever. Somebody has now taken beige paint and they just do one, two on a white canvas. And it's like, look at this beautiful art. And I'm like, I'm not coming for anybody's artwork, but like, nothing about beige on white appeals to me. So I was just like, is there a market for colorful artwork still? Like, but I am seeing it. I'm seeing it. Like, I feel like anybody who can just live in a strictly beige and white environment with no color, that's scary. Like, is everything okay? Like, why? Okay, so I think the eyes are going okay. I mean, how else can I do? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, I do invite you to subscribe because I go live every weekday at 3 p.m. And y'all are literally watching me like develop. This is the start of something very great, very big. So you guys are literally seeing the behind the scenes. Because I really have some plans. And like, I just can't wait to like share the designs with you guys. Like, I mean, I've kind of taken y'all on the journey of developing my, like, the patterns, the dress patterns, and wearing it out and stuff like that, and like just sewing and sharing that journey. But I think it's going to be very different to like actually have like the designs ready and to like just show you guys like what they're looking like in real time, for real. Like, I think that's gonna be really fun. Let's see. She looks so upset. It's okay, I'm gonna fix that. I just feel like, yay. Oh god. I'm gonna like paint everywhere. Novocaine, baby. Novocaine, baby. Okay. Y'all can kind of see it, right? Y'all can see. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but this literally reminds me of artwork I grew up seeing, but I'm just trying to remember, like, where was I exposed to artwork that looked like this? Like, it's like going to, I don't know, it's gonna irk me for a little bit. Like, where did I experience this artwork? I don't know, but I think I was like quite young. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going in with the white. I think I'm gonna use like a smaller brush though this time. Oh man, I miss Frank Ocean. Like, I would love to experience new music from Frank Ocean once more. Like, these kids don't know. They don't know what it was like when Channel Orange first dropped. Like, what? I remember I used to listen to Channel Orange and, what is it? Man on the Moon, Kid Cudi, every day on the bus to school. Every single day. Like, Frank Ocean, these kids will never know. Okay. Alrighty. I kind of messed up. Yikes. Oh man, okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, so now I'm just like not sure where I want to put the rest of this blue. And then I need to fix the shirt. Oh, child, there's a lot. There's a lot that needs to happen. Unless I just do like jewels or something in the white space. Yeah, we're at that part right now where I'm just like, where do we go from here? Like, I'm like, how do I want to finish this? Because, well, you know what? Let me fix the lips. How about that? Let's start there. Maybe I should like do African auntie style and line with black first. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to regret this decision to line with black, but I just wanted the lips to have more definition. So at least like I can maybe do some type of, maybe I could do some type of like ombre something. Okay. Okay. I feel like I need to stand up and look at this. Oh, okay, she cute, she cute, she cute. All right, she cute. I was like, wait a minute, like, do I even like what I'm doing right now? She cute, she cute. Now, I think I'm tempted to do something unexpected, but then I'm like, ooh, what if it does not look good? Child, let me see. Okay, let me try the expected one first. I actually like the expected version more. I don't know. Oh gosh. I don't know. Literally, like, every time I'm doing something new that I didn't plan and I'm doing it online, I'm like, y'all are really able to witness in real time my decision making, momentary regret, then deciding, actually, maybe this looks good. Actually, you know what? This is fine. I've decided it's fine. I have decided. Okay, Yay. Literally me in my natural habitat, humming, listening to music, and painting. Like, I love this for me. And I think it's going to be interesting to keep going live as my body is like hermit mode, monk mode. No, I don't want to do any of this, but like, it's just like the price I am willing to pay to get my artwork to reach new audiences and more people. Like, I have to show the universe I got it in me. I can do it. I want to be here. I want to do this. Okay, so yeah, I'm not like crazy about how it was looking just as is, so we're gonna still just play around with the eyes. I've mentioned eyes are always the most complicated part. So I'm just like kind of seeing how is this gonna look. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not mad at it. Okay. I spoke too soon. Yay. Oh God. Okay. Let me like get rid of that. Alright. Much better. Yay. Oh God. But you know what? Like I said, I'm just happy that I have a digital archive of like my my process. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I need to add like, I don't know. Oh man. Like, there's so many ideas that I have on how I want to change this up a little bit, but I don't want to make any drastic decisions. Okay. I think it's okay though. Alrighty. Now that I've done that, like, that was a lot, like, for me. I feel like every time I decide to try something new, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like the build up of like, wait, is this gonna look good? Am I gonna hate this? Am I gonna have to like start all over? And then like when I finally execute it, I'm like, okay, I can take a break. Kaji, what kind of why aren't you married? Wow. Serious questions. Like, wow, just, I don't know. It's because I can't get down on one knee and ask myself to marry me. Oh no, I would if I could. But no, I mean, I haven't met the one yet. Like, I haven't met that person for me yet. You know, I believe that he's coming. But I feel like in the meantime, I have to create a full, vibrant life. So that way, when I do meet that person, we're not connecting out of like desperation. We're not like connecting out of a fear of being alone. It's more of like we genuinely complement each other and we're clear on who we are and like who we'd like to be together. In love. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'm not married because I genuinely do actually believe in love, and so I don't believe it's something you just like willy-nilly do to like cross something off your list. Because where I live, I feel like some people literally just get married to say they're married, and I'm just like, then boom, divorce like 3 years later, 4 years later, 5 years later. Like, I don't want to be doing all that one. I want to get married and stay married. But yeah, are you married, Kaji? I'm curious. Okay, so I like how this is looking. She's cute. She's cute. Her chin is a little bit big. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think when I stood up, that's what I noticed. Her chin is a little bit big, but I feel like it's okay. It's fine. Like, I think it's fine. Like, the whole thing is not even proportional. It's an abstract depiction. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But, yeah. Let me just move on. Like, I'm looking at, I'm like, what do I want to add to this? Okay. Kaji, you're not going to answer. I'm curious. Okay. At first I wanted to do red, but now I don't know. Kaji says, yeah, 3 years married, 1 child. Oh, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Yeah, like, I definitely, you know, would like to have a family one day. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I'm anti-marriage, but I also don't feel like women have to wait until marriage to start their lives. Does that make sense? Yeah, because I feel like sometimes that's the messaging that I don't like. Like, I think marriage is so beautiful, but I also feel like sometimes people like rush into it because they don't want to go through the like pariah energy of not being married by a certain time that maybe like society says that they should be married at. But yeah, that's beautiful though. In Jesus' name, man will come. I watched part 2 of what's it called? Love in Every Word. I still think like part 1 will always be like OG, but it was so cute. My own Adobu will come. My own what's it called? What was his name? Chief Obiora will come. Amen. That movie is just so cute. Y'all should watch it. Watch part 1, Love in Every Word. It's on YouTube actually. It's an Hollywood film. Super duper cute. Okay, so now we're just like fixing the lips because it was looking a little interesting. They are still looking interesting. That's why I'm like, it's so vulnerable for me to share like the in-between and like just the process because you can't judge yet. You can't judge. It's like listening to a demo and like people are like, what is this? And it's like, duh, it's a demo. It hasn't been mixed yet and balanced and all of that. Like, that's the point. So I used to be so scared to like share works in progress. But now I actually enjoy it. Like, I feel like it's cool to share like the progress. Y'all seem to like it, you know? So that's nice. I do wish I had more coffee, but that's okay. I'm gonna be on for like maybe 30 more minutes, I think. But I think like I've made some good progress. So yeah. And I'm excited to like add the velvet trim. I think that's gonna be cute. Wait, let's pause. Let's just pause real quick to really imagine. I have the velvet across from me, but like basically it's this like somewhat flimsy dress I bought years ago from H&M because it was on sale. I think like I'm pretty sure the dress was like $10 or something. And I thought it would look differently on me than how it did. And so I was like, oh man, I like the material, but I feel like I would use it as a trim. So I'm thinking I'm gonna like sew it onto the cuffs of the sleeves, like maybe like up this much, and then put some around the top just to make it more, you know, give it a little bit of swag. And then I think like I'm also just thinking like what I would want to add. Maybe I might just add some like jewels or like buttons or something on the front. But then part of me also wants to add some like paintings on the sleeves. I just don't want it to be too busy, because then that goes into like costume territory, and I'm just like, all right, not too much. But yeah, okay, so let's continue with the lips. So I'm gonna go in with some like some purple. I'm gonna mix it with the pink a little bit. All right. No, I hate when this happens, because then that was about to ruin everything. Okay, wait, let me like cut that off. Oh gosh, I'm so glad I caught that. So let's see how it, oh. Yay, okay. Let me be light-handed with this. But I'm so glad I've gotten over like my painting anxiety, because I used to sometimes get a little anxious like when painting, because I'd be like, oh my gosh, what if I mess up the painting and this and this. But I think it's just taught me a lot about like just trusting myself, you know, and like just trusting that I have what I need in my arsenal to make things look beautiful, even if it's like it takes some manipulating. I don't know if I like this one. Let's see. I'm like literally just hopping around different copyright free playlists. But yeah, let me move. Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling the purple. I'm gonna go back to the pink on the lips. I just don't know why I thought that it was going to just be like very minimal. But I guess this does add a bit of like dimension. Okay. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying the live. I think it's just like, I mean, this is what I do. You know, I think it's like, as I've been saying, some days I have more opinions than others, but ultimately, like, I think it's just me having a visual story to look back on and be like, I dedicated time to cultivating an actual community, and that is what matters to me. Yeah, I gotta add some lashes though. She needs some lashes, like she needs some tins that are not currently on here. No! And this is why I stay ready. Literally, like, I feel like this light always lasts exactly 2 hours. And that's how I always know, like, when it's getting around the time for me to hop off live. So funny. But this light isn't as bright though, but it's okay. So I feel like we made some good progress on it today. I feel like we honestly always just have good conversations. Y'all ask interesting questions. Yesterday we talked about makeup. Today is marriage. I wonder what will happen tomorrow. I like it. Okay. The lips, we might still be working on them. I still have to. Even the eyes, I'm like, this is not. Eyes are not done. They're not supposed to just be. Oh well, this is not even doing anything. I don't know if I should make the pupils like black and then add some stuff to it. Yeah, that looks a lot better because, okay, much better. I'm like trying to look at it from like different angles because I'm like, let's see. Okay. Y'all can kind of see it better. Let's see. Voila. Alright, so I'm about to like hop off soon, but I just like wanted to show more of like what it's looking like. Okay. Whew. Wow. Panting is something though. Because I honestly feel like I'm always like going through so many emotions. Like, do I like this? Do I not like this? Oh, I'm like squinting. Like, oh, what do I need to add? So I think I'm going to just add some more of this glue. I think that's the most logical step forward. Because I have so much of it left. Ooh, that's a lot though. This is like kind of showing up a little bit translucent, which I find interesting. I think it looks okay. I feel like I wish I had somewhere else to put some of the blue. Part of me is like, should I just say, let me be wild and like put some in the hair? Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. Yeah, I like this. I feel like it still looks avant-garde enough. I might go in there with some like white too. She still needs lashes though. Definitely still needs some of that. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, I need to like see how I want this to look. Okay. I'm gonna fix some of this a little bit. Okay. I think we're I told y'all, like, I'm literally just being very intuitive with everything I paint on these wearable art pieces. I don't know, I just feel like all the art I've created as of late has been so planned and like, oh, this is gonna be the exact collection and this, and this. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like adding some more fun back into it. Like, when I was a child, j'étais petit. Okay. I'm still gonna go over that, but I feel like, yeah, I like how that looks, but I think I want to go over it with like some white. Oh, what am I doing? I already have white right here. Excuse me. But yeah, I think once I go over with that, much better. What am I listening to? I was like, okay, where is this mix going? Okay. I think interesting. Interesting choice to mix. Okay, let's see how this one goes. It's the ad-libs for me. Simple something that I just want to be peaceful. I literally don't know how I feel about this yet, but I'm just kind of going with it. And then at least I know, like, if I look at it and I'm like, oh no, I want to go back to the, what's it called, the yellow, which I think I will still do, like, go over this with yellow, but I'll add a glazing medium. I just wanted to add some, like, curls or, like, strands in there. And so I just used whatever I had on hand. But I do think that I will go over it with, like, yellow again. Okay, yeah. And then I think also what I will do is add a different shade of brown. Let me stand up and look at this. Yeah, I definitely think I'll do that as well. I feel like I want to change some stuff on her eyes, on her lips, like. Okay, so let me blend that in before it dries up on me. Well, I should have done this approach from the get-go. The paint pen and the water blending. Rookie mistake. Okay. I'm like also tempted to try something else, but I'm like, do I want to do this? No. I like just did like a little bit of it. Actually, you know what? That looks okay. But yeah, I feel like I want to add some more pink. I don't know. Like, I definitely want to change up some of this, but yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm not exactly sure what else I want to add on this, and I think I need to like sit and look at it for a little bit. But yeah, today was fun. Let me readjust this. Okay. Today was fun, cool, just like, tracking my progress. And I have a few announcements. So one, I am Definitely still working on a full collection of wearable art pieces that will be available to purchase. I'm not doing like anything pre-loved and selling that because I want to be able to paint new stuff or at most like premium vintage. And so that will be coming to the store. That will be coming to which tribe do you come from, Yoruba or Igbo? Neither one of those. I'm Ija and Ishikiri from the Niger Delta. So Ishikiri people are from the Wari Kingdom, and Ija people are from Bayelsa. So those are my two tribes. But yes, great question. And yeah, so also like just a quick thing, I do put like Ishikiri and Ija culture in a lot of what I create. And so, just a quick tidbit of information, like we are from the coast of Nigeria, and so I think that's why a lot of that coastal like water motifs, that spirituality, like that Mother Earth type of relationship is what I do try to honor in my artwork. And yeah, it's just like a very vibrant culture. So I encourage you to look up the Wari Kingdom, our king and queen. Like we just have, Bayelsa, Idra people like are also really interesting. So yeah, but okay. As I was saying, I am developing some pieces that are like ready to wear, hand painted, and then like I said earlier, I'm still in the process of developing like or expanding my fashion line. So I do currently have my bags available, handmade from 100% nappa with my artwork on them. Like, so those are definitely the premium pieces that you can buy at my website. But if you love this energy, you love this vibe, you love these kind of like colors, and you're trying to infuse that more into your home, because I do know a lot of people are trying to like make their homes more cozy right now. I feel like, yeah, I invite you to check out my website. So I've pinned it in the comments, www.AlaereLifestyle.com. Okay, Eric says, hi, Eric. Welcome. So yeah, pretty much everything that you can shop and buy is currently on the site. I will be adding more things, like I'll be adding the commissions and stuff, but I do have to finish these pieces, take some photos, take some product photos. But yeah, the Alaere Manifesto magazine is also launching this week. And that one, I just need to just put it out. Like, it's not going to be a whole bunch of fanfare. Like, oh, I need to just put it out because, yeah, like I forgot how much work it is to sit down and just really write essays. Like I have been writing, but it's definitely not the mode of writing I was in when I was publishing my book. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything that's coming from my end. Yeah, also subscribe. Be sure to stick around, see me, share the behind the scenes. And if you want to support my journey, of course, buying my artwork definitely helps. That's the best way, to support my artwork is to buy it. However, if you want to support in a different way, I have a cash app for my company, Alaere Lifestyle, the $ Alaere Lifestyle, and that will, allow you to get a free small print of my original artwork and a raffle. When you gift $20 or more, you'll be entered into a raffle to win an original painting. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much everything that I think I needed to tell y'all. Let me think. Yeah, my book is on Amazon. Okay, Force of Nature by Odemi Petsu. Okay. Yeah, pretty much that. So I am like excited to finish painting the jacket. I'm giving myself like the next couple of weeks to like really book your commissions from me. But yeah, okay, so that is all for today. Thanks for joining into the live. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love y'all. Bye.